Okay, everybody, welcome to Frank McGovern Field, West Lawn this afternoon. Kev, what about this? South Grafton versus Grafton Ghosts, last game of the round. It don't get much better than this, brother.
I'm pumped, Dougie, for this one. Big crowd here today. Just like to welcome you back, Dougie, mate. How you been, mate?
Yeah, fine, thanks, mate. Mate.
People around the crowd I was talking to today, they were calling you Forrest Gump, mate. You've been doing a bit of running, Dougie.
Yeah, no, we'll be okay, mate. We've just got to get through this today, and a good crowd on hand for such an important game. Last game of the round, Rebels versus Ghosts at Frank McGovern Field in front of a big crowd. Kev, this is going to be good, brother. Can you go through the Rebel side for us before they play?
Well, mate, we've got a team. We've got a couple of blokes we don't know of yet, but at fullback for the Rebels, we've got Kieran Johnson-Heron. The wingers are Austin Cooper and Jade Duro. The centres are Ira Monahan and Lorna Williams. 5'8" is Huey Stanley. The halfback is Alan McKenzie. The one front row is George Jarrett. We don't know who the other one is yet.
Yeah, well, they've named Jeff Skeen, but he's not playing, so we'll wait until they come out and we'll find out who that is.
And we've got the game breaker at second row there, Grant Brown. Mate, he's a good footballer, that Grant Brown.
Mate, he can play football, that bloke. Don't ever kid yourself.
Second row partner, Lewis Cooper. We got at lock, we got Luke Walsh, and wearing number 18, we got Joe Rigg. In 15, we've got Nick McGrady, and Mike Rigg will be wearing number 17. We're still missing a reserve. We'll get that to you, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, thanks, Kev, for that. Now, the Ghost side for today, fullback Mitch Lowellback, the wingers are Mitch Gorman and Jay Olsen, centre three quarters Dylan Collett, Joel Moss, the 5'8" Clint Greenshields, halfback Vince Williams. He's been playing good football, Kev. He deserves his spot in first grade. Dougie. Riley Law will be packing down in the front row with Adam Slater. Toddy Cameron will be hooker. Denny Wicks, Matty Muller in the second row. Daniel Lavender at lock. Justin King, Blake Windmill. There goes the kick-off from Cooper Woods down there to the South Grafton. They've touched it and let it go dead on him, Kev. South Grafton straight away in trouble here. That was a good kick-off by the Ghosts there. They've caught the Rebels unaware. I reckon he's touched that and put it dead in goal.
Well, it doesn't matter, Dougie. It comes back for a dropout anyway, mate.
Oh, great kick-off by the Grafton Ghosts. They caught us unaware there, Kev, but that was a good kick. He's found deep in the in-goal area, and South Grafton were asleep there, brother.
I tell you, took a tricky bounce on young Grant Brown then, mate, and couldn't handle that one.
Okay, the dropout taken by South Grafton. It's picked up there by Greenshields. He throws it out on the right-hand side to the 8. That's Riley Law with another strong run for Law. He'll get up and play it. Toddy Cameron in the dummy half. He's looking for the right-hand side for Lavender. He'll probably go to... No, he goes down to Lavender. Lavender goes... That's Lavender, isn't it, Kev, the 15? That's Lavender, isn't it? In the dummy half goes Cameron. He gets out the left-hand side to the 10. Slater. Here they go. The Ghosts. They're in already. They're in already, Kevy. The Grafton Ghosts have scored from the kick-off.
Rebels' defence still stand. They don't know what happened to them, Doug. They went to sleep early. They can't
well,
keep this
I think that was
day.
Riley Law, was it, the 8 that went over for the Grafton Ghosts, and he put in 2 strong runs in that first set of 6 there, Kev. Ghosts under the post already. South Grafton look like they're in the horrors.
Mate, we expect the early start from Grafton, and front rows do a lot of work early, Doug. They're good, aren't they?
Well, mate, the blokes over at the bar haven't even got a beer yet.
They'll be getting time to get one now, Dougie.
Oh, for crying out soft. Grafton have found themselves nearly next to the upright in the first, 2 minutes? Here we go, brother. This is going to be good.
Just while we've got a moment, Doug, I'd just like to thank Joey Fay for stepping in last week and helping out in your absence, mate. He's done a great job for us.
Mate, sensational. I'd like to thank him myself. He's a good bloke, and what he done was great, and I appreciate it very much. But in saying that, I'm still a little bit worried about the South Grafton defence there.
Mate, it can't go on like that all day. It'll be a cricket score.
Well, mate, you know, you and I this is the first time I've had a chance to see the South Grafton Rebels play this year. Mate, for a side that's finished third on the comp, that was pedestrian down on that left side. Grafton, as you know, they can play footy. So if they start playing down that right edge where Denny Wicks is, the Rebels are going to need to shape up there, brother. I can tell you now. 6-0 to the Grafton Ghosts. 2 minutes into the game.
Can't be long, Doug, yeah. Now they've got to shape up now. The Rebels get a good set of 6 away and try and keep the Ghosts down their end of the field.
Well, mate, days like this are the best days, Kev. Sunday afternoon football, Frank McGurran Field, the local derby. We'll be again here next week for the same game, but you
Most
know.
definitely, Doug will be here.
Anyway, the South Grafton Rebels have brought it back to the halfway for the kick-off. It's going to be taken there by their halfback, Vince Williams. That's Alan McKenzie. McKenzie takes a deep kick. It goes down to Green Shields. He gives it away over there to who is that, Kev?
Be Slater, mate.
Yeah,
I think.
Slater. Yeah, here they go out the right-hand side through
No, it's
Lowback.
Riley Law, actually,
He gives it to Lavender, I think, and Lavender's wrapped up over there by the South Grafton fence. Down the right-hand side they go. Here's Joel Moss by the look of it. That's Joel, isn't it? That's a good run over there by Moss over the 40-yard line.
That's
in the
Slater, mate. That's
Slater again. I'll get him right sooner or later, Kev. I promise you.
On the field
Down
yet,
the right-hand side they go through the 12. Which is Matt Muller, and he's wrapped up over there on the 40-yard line. Down the left-hand side, they come the Ghosts. They send it out wide. That's gone to
Lavender.
That's Lavender. Well, they've tried to strip him.
Brownie's
Brownie's put a good one on him there. Good tackle there by Grant Brown, the aggressor for the Rebels. They need him to do plenty more of that. Here we go through Collett. Collett down the left-hand side for the Ghost. Look at him go, Kev. He can play footy, this bloke. He gets a good ball away to Greenshields. The ball goes out there to the right onto the 8. That was Riley Law. He's got a good ball to Muller. Here they go out through Cooper Woods. Here they go, the Ghost. Over in the corner goes Jay Olsen. Referee says in the touch. No try. No try. Good defence by South Grafton. Jay Olsen was going to score then.
I think it was Kieran Johnson come across with the tackle in, late tackle, and knocked him over the sideline there, Doug.
Sensational try-saving tackle by that Rebels winger. Jay Olsen nearly scored over there. And here you go, look at this for a kick. Have a look at that for a kick down here.
He's made 40 metres, 45
He's
metres.
picked up 45 yards on the kick here. The South Grafton Rebels on the attack now. Here they go, Kev.
Ghosts walking back.
Great play by Grant Brown with a squashing tackle there.
Wait up, Dougie. We've got a hand on this ball as it's gone out. It'll be a scrum to the Rebels.
Okay, the Rebels have got the ball right on the 40-yard line out from the Ghost line. Grafton Ghost lead 6 points to nil in front of a big crowd, Gary. Kevy on a beautiful Sunday afternoon.
It's a great day for footy, Doug. What a crowd, but for
okay, the South Grafton boys got it out there through their centre. That's Lionel Williams. Good run by Williams, but he's wrapped up by solid defence there by Greenshields. He'll play the ball. In the dummy half goes to 16 for South Grafton, which is, well, there's no name there for him. Joe Rigg, that'd be. Okay, in the dummy half goes Rigg again out the left-hand side. They go to Welch. That's Luke Welch. And Welch goes himself up over the quarter line, but he's wrapped up. Solid defence over there by the Ghosts. 6-0 the Ghost lead from McGurran Park West line. South Grafton on the attack. 30 yards out here they go through the 19. We've got
18 Joe Rigg it is.
Joe Rigg. Big run there by Rigg. They'll play the ball. Out they go through Hugh Stanley. He throws it down to McKenzie on the left-hand side. There's a long ball out into the centre three quarters there to the 3 Oral Monaghan. And he's wrapped up over there by the Ghost defence. South Grafton on the attack. Here we go down here through their halfback McKenzie. He puts a dribble and kick through. It's picked up there by Mitch Lowback, and he's wrapped up in a good tackle there by Hugh Stanley. He'll get up and play the ball. In the dummy half was Greenshield. No, it was the 11 there for the Ghost, which was Denny Wicks, and he throws out the right-hand side over there to Jay Holson, I think it is, with another run. He'll get up and play the ball. Mitch Lowback in the dummy half gives it on to Joe. That's Riley Law, is it?
Slater. Under Slater it was.
Adam Slater again, yeah. Mate, these blonde-headed fellas get me all the time.
Oh, mate.
Here we go, the Grafton goes down through the lock forward, the prop, there. Riley Law, mate, he's been busy, Kev.
Oh, mate, he's a good worker, mate. Him and Slater. So
Okay,
is this kid Lavender too, mate? He hits the ball.
Mate, he goes good, Lavender. I like him. He'll get up and play the ball. He'll be lucky not to get to South Grafton. Be lucky not to get penalised here.
Oh. Time to go.
No, the referee wants it again. He wants him to play at Lavender. He'll play the ball. In the dummy half goes Cameron. He goes out of dummy up and puts a deep kick downfield. The little hooker is taken down there by the fullback for the South Grafton Rebels, Kieran Heron, and he brings it away with a good run. He's still going, Kev, up to the halfway line. Good run by the fullback for South Grafton. In the dummy half, who's this bloke? Who's that, Kevy?
That's Austin Cooper.
That's Austin Cooper. I thought it was him.
Good yards.
Where's his hair gone? Has he lost his hair? In the dummy, here we go. The big prop ball for the South Grafton side, Jarrett. He's got a good ball away to Brown. Brown with a good run. He can play footy, this bloke, Cam.
Football of that bloke, Doug. represented his country in 2 codes, that bloke.
Okay, they go out the left-hand side, South Grafton. It goes to Monaghan. He's shaped for a pass, but he's driven in a good tackle over there by the Grafton, the outside backs for Grafton. He'll get up and play it. Here we go, the Rebels through their 12 there. That's Lewis Cooper, is it?
Yep,
Lewis Cooper with a good run. He's 10 yards out from the Grafton line. He plays the ball. Here they go out through Luke Welch. He throws a dummy, throws it to Mackenzie. He gives it out. Oh, here they go. Oh, Brown's dropped it. He's put it down, Kev. He's had a butcher's hook there. He was going to score, but he got the wind grin, brother.
Yeah, mate, he did say that about people on that one. Not normal of Brownie either, mate.
Okay, South Grafton are going to be on their defence now, about 5 yards out from the Grafton Ghost line. The Ghost lead 6 points to 0, but that was enterprise and stuff by the Rebels, Kev. They're not out of this by any shot, brother. There's going to be a big day at the office today.
There's a couple of good sets of 6 by the Rebels, actually, Doug, and they got them at the right end of the field.
Mate, I'm impressed with the way South Grafton ain't rushing about their deal. They're just going about their business. They didn't do anything over fluctuated there, and they got down there and they got to their kick. Grafton are only 10 yards out from their line with a feed here. Can the Rebels aim up in defence? That's what I'm asking you.
I think they can, maybe. I hope they can anyway, being ex-Rebels ourselves, Dougie.
Well, mate, you and I both know what these games are like and what it brings to the party. Here we go. The Ghosts have got it. They go out through. That's Reece Hambley on there, is it, or what?
We'll have a good look here, mate.
It looks like Reece Hambley.
We haven't got him on the list.
No, it's Jay Olsen. Must be Jay Olsen. Yeah, it was Jay Olsen, yeah. Here we
He's
go, Lavender again. Look at him go, Kev. But he's been buckled up there by Welch. Lukey Welch with a good tackle. He'll get up and play the ball. In the dummy half, Cameron wants a quick one, but he ain't going to get it. The referee, what's he doing? They go down the left-hand side. Denny Wicks throws a cutout pass to Lowback. He's through the gap. Look at him go. Look at Mitchie Lowback go. He's tackled there by Luke Welch in a good Cameron tackle. Here they go, the Ghost right-hand side, Green Shields. They go out through there. They go right out the back through Williams. Look at him go, the halfback. He got a good ball back to Cooper Woods. Woods is wrapped up in a tackle 15 yards out from the Rebels line. Ghost on the attack through, that's Law. They get out, they go to left-hand side through Wicks. Here we go through the centre, that's Dylan Collett with a good run. He's wrapped up 5 yards out. In the dummy half goes Denny Wicks. He goes himself, Wicks. Here he goes. He's got a ball backwards. It's knocked on there by Mitch. It's knocked on there by Mitchie Gorman. Mitchie Gorman's gone to pick it up. He's knocked it on. So we've got to change over, Kev. We've got to change over. Last tackle for the Ghost. Mitch Gorman knocked that pass on, brother. Yep. So the South Grafton side have got a... the ball has been a change over 10 yards out from the South Grafton line. Ghost lead 6-0 from McGurran Park West Lawn. Kev, what about our sponsors today?
Mate, we've got Gary Gillespie Plumbing, we've got Footlaw and Co Solicitors, there you go Joey, Ryan Street Survey, we've got the Village Green, and we've got Nat Sewer Concreting.
And I'll tell you what else we got. We've got a game of football here because the Rebels aren't going to go away. Here they go out through Stanley. Down the left-hand side, they go through their halfback, Mackenzie. Good ball out there to Monaghan. Monaghan stands in one tackle. Makes good ground before he's wrapped up. In solid Grafton defence. In the dummy half will go Mackenzie, I think it is. Out through the right-hand side. Who's that little bloke, Kev?
Kieran Johnson, mate.
Kieran Johnson. And out away he goes, Kieran Johnson. Good run there by the little fullback, but he had nowhere to go, wrapped up. Here they go, South Grafton. It goes to Hugh Stanley. He puts a drive and kick downfield. Mitch Lowback's down here. He's ready to take it. He grabs it 30 yards out from his own line. He brings it up over the 40-yard line, Lowback. South Grafton are waiting for him. They got to get up and nail this kid. Otherwise, he'll make them look ordinary. Look at that, Kev. He's got rid of it. Here they go down the right-hand side through Cooper Woods. How's that for football? There's a penalty to Grafton. Penalty to Grafton, South Grafton infringement there, Kev. I'm sure there was a punch thrown.
No, it was a high shot from Austin Cooper there. Got him round the head, Doug. Yeah.
Well, mate, there's no need doing high shots on that right-hand side. They need to get up and do the tackling. Now he's going to run his mouth.
Yeah, there's a few words being said out there, Doug. It could get a bit fiery here in a minute, I think.
Well, mate, you know what I mean. There's a lot of people come here to watch some footy this afternoon. They don't want to see anybody arrested.
Let's hope not today, Dougie. We've got the back gate locked anyway, Dougie. We can see him coming today.
Mate, great kick for touch over there by the Ghost. Here they go through Williams. He gives it out there to Law. Oh, that's the 8 for Grafton. I'll get these flat Law. No, it's slow. Who's got the Slater? All right. He'll play the ball. Cameron, I know that's him. That's Lavender. I know that's him. And he goes forward with a good run. Wrapped up there. Good defence by Grafton. Welch has been and everything for the Rebels. Here they go down the left-hand side through Greenshields. He gets it out there to Lowback, Mitchell Lowback. Into the back line again. He's a menace, Kev. He is a dead-set headache.
You just can't stand there and watch him, Dougie. He'll dance all day.
Okay, he's going to get up and play the ball. He don't like the way he was tackled, but they go through Greenshields, out through Lavender. The ball goes there to the 8 for the Grafton Ghost, which is Riley Law, and another good strong run by Law. In the dummy up, Todd Cameron wants a quick ball. He goes left to Greenshields. He gives it to Wicks. Good cut-out pass. Here we go through Dylan Collett. He's got a score there, Kev. That was too easy. The South Grafton blokes weren't onto that. Soon as Danny Wicks got that ball, they should have been all over Dylan Collett. And they watched him stroll through a huge hole to score the great second try for the afternoon. 10 points to nil with the kick to come.
Mate, that was just a great try by Dylan Collett there. He got the smarts to move sideways when Danny Wicks got the ball in his hand. He got outside his man and Wicks just had to put it on his chest, mate, straight in the hole.
Kevy Blanche, I can't help but think what's going on with the South Grafton way of thinking there. When the ball's shaped to go left and Danny Wicks is there, you've got to be onto that. Well, he's just given a pass to Dylan Collett, who strode through a hole that I would have loved to have been a part of. I mean, come on now.
It was good play by Collett. He made it the hole. As soon as Wicks got the ball, he moved sideways and got in the hole, Doug.
Say good day, boys. Let's say good day.
Where's Birdie when you need him?
Yeah, mate, I've got
big crowd here today.
Anyway, good crowd to Sarby, Kev. Grafton Ghosts have gone in for another try. They lead 10 points to nil with the kick to come. I think Toddy Cameron should be able to manage this kick, mate. Go to an early 12-point lead. The Rebels have been playing all right in the first stanza, mate, but I don't know about that left-hand side then. They should have been all over that Danny Wicks stuff.
Mate, well, the Ghosts have been down their goal line twice and they've scored twice, mate. They've got to pick up their goal line defence, I think.
Anyway, good crowd on hand, Kev. There's a lot of people over there. They've had a lot of the Ghosts 100 players games here today, mate. There was a whole bunch of them. I can't go through them all, but there was some legends in amongst them.
Oh, Jimmy Payne, Rocky Walker.
Yeah, all them boys, Rocky and all them over there.
Bobby Michaels, God rest his soul.
All right,
a few good ones there, Doug.
The conversion was missed by Toddy Cameron there. The Grafton Ghosts lead 10 points to nil from McGurran Park West Lawn in front of a beautiful crowd, in front of in a beautiful day for rugby league, Kev. What's Brownie going on about? He's trying to judge he's trying to have a yarn with the ref. Stop yarning there, brother.
I think he's asking the ref he's in the 3-2-1 points so far or not.
Here we go, the kick-off there for South Grafton. It's going to be... Oh, Greenshields has knocked that on. He's knocked that on, Kev. 5 yards out from his own line. That was a good kick. That was always going to be hard to catch. He took it too easy and spilt the ball, brother. That was like taking corn off a blind parrot.
That could have been it. But yeah, no, it was a good kick-off. It was a bad bounce for Greenshields and just caught him on the elbow and he's dropped it.
Mate, spilt the ball 5 yards out from the Ghost line. What have the Rebels got? Brownie's asking another question. Does he do anything else but yap? I know he can kick field goals in the winning Lower Clarence side for the yearly whole award of the year.
Tell you what he can do. He can breed kids. He's got another one on the way.
Here they go, the Rebels. They're looking good down the left-hand side. They've gone out there through their fullback there. That's Heron. Good run by him. He'll play it to Monahan. Down the left-hand side they go. That's Luke Welch, is it? Good run by Welch. He'll stay all day. He'll stay and do closing time, Welch will. He'll play the ball. Out the right-hand side they go to the 12 there, South Grafton.
Lewis Cooper
with a good run, mate. He doesn't look that big off the field, Kev, but he looks big on it. He'll play the ball. South Grafton, they go through that step to the halfback, Mackenzie. It goes to Stanley. He's put a kick through. The Ghosts have got it through Mitchell Gorman, and he's going to be forced dead in gold. Good play, good set of six by the Rebels, Kev. That excites me.
Yeah, they get another set of six out of that, Doug. That was a good set of six.
That's better play by the Rebels. They got to their kick. They got it in goal. Forced Mitchy Gorman in the touch. Good play by Hugh Stanley.
In saying that, Doug, they've been up a few times here now. They've got to turn it into points.
Mate, the guy looks like he's got spiders on him. He's got all day to do stuff. And the more the Grafton goes stand off Hugh Stanley, the more he'll exploit them. I know he will.
Here we go.
Oh, he's got good catch there. Here we go.
Big run by George Jarrett.
Yeah, that's George. He's got to be a Jarrett, Kev. He has to be.
He was
that's
in
a good.
McLean side with Brownie that year.
Oh, mate, I knew that. I just thought he looked familiar. The 18 for South Grafton's on. That's Joe Rigg, I think. Big Joe Rigg with a good run. He'll get up and play the ball. In the dummy half goes the 16 for South Grafton, who I've got no idea.
Lukey Walker, that's Cody Walker's older brother, mate.
Oh, we better get his name written down there, mate, because I keep reading a blank line there on 16. Okay, the ball comes out the right-hand side from Grafton, from South Grafton. Now they go to the left-hand side. They go down there for Oral Morahan. He's wrapped up in a good tackle over there. He'll play the ball. South Grafton down the right-hand side through their half-back, which is Mackenzie. A good ball out. Here we go, South Grafton. They've got it. They're going to score. Here. They have to score here. Austin Cooper, too big, too strong, in the corner for the Rebels. Big Aussie Cooper. He's gone in. 10 points to 4 with the kick to come. That's better from South Grafton.
Big move by the coach. So he switched wingers here. He's put Jay Duro over on the left side and switched Austin Cooper to the right-hand side. Duggan has paid dividends early.
Well, mate, that's a sensational reply from the South Grafton Rebels there. They were down 10-0. They were looking pedestrian. They got to their set of 6 down there. They got a good kick in goal. Forced Mitch Gorman in the touch in goal. Got the ball back and capitalised and scored a try. Good play by the Rebels. Great lead-up work by Hugh Stanley. Good work by Austin Cooper. Great finishing by the Rebels against the solid Grafton Ghost outfit, Cabby.
Mate, yeah, that's a good game so far, Doug. Entertaining, and the Rebels had to score. Then they've been up there a few times, Doug. You've got to turn them situations into points, or it doesn't come up trumps for you.
Cabby, I've got to say this. I haven't had much to do with Pete Riggs' young blokes. They were all young blokes coming through when I was playing football and doing the things we were doing. But they're in first grade now, these Rigg boys. They're making their presence felt, my friend. They are good players.
Yeah, mate, young Joe's, mate, he steps up, does the front rower's job. Don't you worry, mate.
All right, they tell me Pete, their father, was a legend at the Union or whatever he done, and he strikes me as a big, hard bloke. He's always been a good clubman. It's good to see his kids out here having a big go, mate.
Jeez, I'd hate to go in a drinking contest with him, Doug.
I don't want to do that. Get arrested.
Righto, we've got Brownie lining up. 2 metres inside the sideline.
Here he is. He's got it lined up. Adam Brown. This is Adam Brown, all the way from beautiful Grant Brown, all the way from downtown.
You got coppers on the mind today, haven't you? Adam Brown's a
police.
police.
He's put this through, Kev.
He's nailed that.
Fantastic
kick. Great kick
by
Brownie.
Grant Brown. What about that for a kick? That's sensational. Kept his team in the game with that. 10 points to 6. Good reply by the Rebels, Kev.
They're back in this game right on it now, Doug. Let's see what they can do with the ball now, Doug. Get it out of their own half, they need to. Ghost is looking a bit tired there too, Doug.
Well, I've got to say this, Kev. I haven't seen Grafton Ghost kick off many times this year. Matty Muller to take this one from the halfway line. 10 points to 6, the Ghost lead. We're about 15 minutes into the first half from West Lawn. Here goes a good kick from Lulla. He's put it out on the full. What's going on there? That's crazy. There was no need for all that. There was no need to try to make that much ground there. He's put it dead. South Grafton with a penalty in the centre of halfway, right in the middle of the field.
He's just not the same player when his uncle's not here to watch him play, Doug.
Well, mate, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know about them blokes if they could play. But anyway, we'll get on with it. That was a bad kick there by that young bloke. But anyway, they'll probably pay a price here because Hugh Stanley's got the ball now. South Grafton have got a plan. And I don't know if Grafton are going to be ready for this plan, Kev, because they're in the attack now, 40 yards out from the Grafton line.
Not like that. They look a bit tired, the Ghosts, Doug. They've got Wicks talking big time there now.
Okay, Hugh Stanley. Johnny's got big, Kev. He's put weight on since the last time I seen him. He's a big boy. He was always huge, but he's got a lot of weight, but he carries it good. He's going to take the tap for South Grafton. The captain coach, Hugh Stanley, gets it out the left-hand side. He gives it to Joe Rigg. Good run by Rigg. Up over the quarter line, he makes a good 15 yards before he's wrapped up. In the dummy half goes to 16 for South Grafton, which is
Lukey Walker.
The ball's back to Grant Brown with a good strong run. That's a good run by Brown.
Charging run by Grant Brown.
Carved them up, but he's wrapped up in good defence there by the Ghost. He'll play the ball. Walker in the dummy half goes out there to Welch. He gets a good ball out there to Mackenzie, the halfback. Here they go to the fullback for South Grafton, Heron. He was nearly through a hole. He's been tackled about 5 yards out. Down the left-hand side, Monaghan goes himself. He's wrapped up about 3 yards out from the Grafton line. South Grafton on the attack here, Kev. What have they got? They come out the right-hand side. That's Welch again. How good is he, Kev? He's
offloaded too, Doug. Look at this.
Got rid of it, the wall. He'll score, will he? No, they've got him held up, the Ghost. What a good run there by the South Grafton Rebels. They've got him held up, the Ghost. Good football there. They'll play the ball south. He goes out a dummy up. That's Rigg, I think, is it?
Lewis Cooper, mate.
Lewis Cooper. Right. Penalty, South Grafton.
Is that the time of penalty?
10 yards out from the left-hand side of the upright there, Kev. Referees found an infringement. South Grafton looking good here.
They got the Ghosts in a bit of trouble here, Doug. They got them a bit rattled on their own line. They got their haunches down, Dougie. They're a bit tired, the Ghosts.
The Ghosties lead 10 points to 6. South Grafton got a fresh set of 6. 10 yards out from the Ghosties line in front of a big crowd, Kev. What are you expecting now?
A rebel try, Dougie. Right on cue. Here we go. What have they got for us?
Okay, here we go. Here it is. It's a planned move. They're going down the left-hand side. They don't even trick me. I didn't even know they were going to do that, but they did it. Down they go. There's a Rebels. He'll get up and play the ball. Out the right-hand side they'll come. They go out there through Luke Welsh again with a good run. He's a good player, Kev. I like him.
Mate, he'll work
get up
all day.
And play the ball.
He's not too flash, but he does a lot of work.
No, that's what I mean, mate. He's an unsung bloke. He just keeps going. Out they go, the Rebels, out their right-hand side through Stanley. He's thrown a good cut-out pass there to the 4, which is Lionel Williams, but he's wrapped up. Solid defence by the Ghost. He'll get up and play the ball. Aussie Cooper in the dummy half. Left-hand side, he goes Cooper. He goes on his own with another strong run.
There's a handful.
He's got it out the back. He's got it to Hugh Stanley. Stanley stands in a tackle. He gets it out to Walker. He gets it to Joe Rigg. Look at the big bloke go, Kev Rigg. He's held up. He's held up, is he? He's 5 yards short of the referee says penalty to South Grafton. Penalty to South Grafton right in front of the post, Kev. Big Joe Rigg, he made a big strong run up there. I don't know if the Ghost can handle him.
That's a lot of defence on the goal line here for the Ghosts. I can see some points here for the Rebels, Doug.
By the Rebels out the right-hand side, they go through Brown. He goes
He
himself. He's through. He got a big pass out, but it's taken there by Mitch Gorman. Mitch Gorman's got it for the Ghost, and he settles it there. But he's wrapped up in solid defence, Kev. We've got a game of footy here. He's going to get up and play it. He's been pushed out there. There's a bit of sloppy stuff going on, Kev. Referees found the penalty to the Ghost.
Yeah, no.
The South Grafton guys don't need that, Kev.
The Rebels will let themselves down there. Brownie didn't have to throw that pass, mate. It was the first tackle.
Okay, Grafton have got it 5 yards out from their own line. South Grafton been penalised here. They're going to take the kick through touch, for touch through Williams, their halfback, and he finds touch about 30 yards out from the Grafton line. 10 points to 6, Grafton lead from McGowan Park, Westlawn. Kev, what about our sponsors today?
Sponsors today, mate, Gillespie Plumbing, we've got Foot Law and Co Solicitors, we've got Ryan Street Survey, we've got the Village Green Hotel and Natsul Concreting, mate.
Thanks to those guys, they're much appreciated for the Grafton Ghost. Okay, the Ghosts have got it now. They throw it out the right-hand side through Cameron. He gives it out there to the 10, which is Adam Slater with another good run. In the dummy half goes Cameron. Left-hand side, he goes out there to Lavender. Lavender with another charge and run. Look at him go, Kev. He's as tough as a bulldog, this bloke. He'll get up and play the ball. In the dummy half goes Cameron. He's got something up his sleeve, young Todd. Left-hand side, they go down the wicks. He gets a good ball out there to Collett. Collett wrapped up in a solid tackle. They need to keep on him all day. Otherwise, he'll score tries all day. In the dummy half goes Lowback. He goes right, throws the dummy, gives it to Green Shields. He throws it to Williams. It goes out there to Matt...
Joel Moss down the right-hand side.
Doug. Ball out there to Joel Moss. His foot a kick over to the corner for Jay Olsen. Olsen! Oh, he's put it dead, Kev. I thought he was going to score. Jay Olsen over in the right-hand side for the Ghosts.
Mate, it looked spectacular, but didn't come up transform it. Good enterprising play for the Ghosts, but they're back down the Rebels side of the field. But now, Doug.
Mate, I thought he was going to pull that clean out of the air and score over in the corner there, Jay Olsen. He's a good player.
Yeah, very good player, mate. He does a lot of work, a lot of hit-ups, eh?
Okay, Kev, Grafton goes to lead 10 points to 6. We're about 15 minutes away from half-time, brother. Been some good plays for South Grafton. None better than Welch.
Welsh, mate, Miracle Man, Grant Brown, he's been solid again, just a couple of wayward passes.
And Big Joe Rigg, I've been impressed with his work so far, mate.
He's done 30 minutes of work already, Doug, for a young front rower.
Okay, here we go. The Rebels out there through their 4. That's Lionel Williams. Good run there by Williams, but he's wrapped up by the Grafton post defence. They're going to try to walk him back. He'll get up and play the ball. In the dummy half goes Austin Cooper. He goes himself, Aussie, straight up the middle, but they drive him, the Grafton Ghosts. They know what he's all about. He's played football for the Ghosts before. He'll get up and play the ball. In the dummy half goes Williams on the right-hand side. Oh, that's Grant Brown, is it? No, Adam Brown, sorry.
Adam Brown's a policeman, Doug.
Grant Brown. Anyway, we're going down the right. Well, mate, the police are on the head. Here we go down the right-hand side through South Grafton with a deep kick. It's taken down there by Mitch Rollback. He'll bring it away from his own 40-yard line. He comes to the defence. He gets around. No, he doesn't get around the 15. He does not get around.
George Jarrett, it was a big front rower. George Jarrett there.
George Jarrett. Okay, on the left-hand side, that's Jay Olsen. Good run right up to the halfway line. He's wrapped up, quick play the ball, roll back out of dummy half. They were asleep there, South Grafton. Oh, they've got South Grafton for offside, Kev. They've got him for offside. Quick play the ball by Grafton. Mitch Lolback darted out of there. Caught the Rebels offside. Good penalty to Ghost right in front of the post.
He was offside, Doug, but he had to make the tackle because Mitch Lolback would have been straight under the post, mate. You know how quick he is.
Okay, Kev, I can't help but notice down on the sideline the Grafton are going to make their first change. Blake Windmill to come on for the Ghost. Okay, the 13 there for the Grafton Ghost.
I think it's Justin King, mate.
That's Justin King that's on there now. That's Justin King. Here they go down. That's for Mitch Wicks, is it? Yeah, Mitchell Wicks. He'll get up and play the ball. Cameron in the dummy half. He goes to right-hand side out there to King again. Good ball to Greenshields. Here's a good long pass out there to Cooper Woods. Cooper Woods, here he goes. He got a great ball away to Jay.
No, he's dropped that, Doug.
He's lost it.
He dropped that.
He's lost it, Jay Olsen. Great pass by Cooper Woods. He should have scored, Kev.
And I've got to tell you, mate, Cooper Woods ain't playing today either. That's Joel Moss out there in number 4. But it was a great pass by Joel Moss.
Okay, then. Mate, how good am I going? All these blonde-headed bowlers feeding him. Now, that's a great ball by Joel Moss. I'm sorry about that. That was Mossy. Good pass out there. Jay Olsen should have just picked that up and spewed it over the line, brother.
Well, he's tried to reach out too far, Doug. He should have just ran over the line before he put the ball down.
Okay, South Grafton are going to get it now. They got out of jail there, Kev, the South Grafton Rebels. Here we go through Brown. Good run by Brown. He takes it up to the quarter line, but the Grafton go smash him there. He'll get up and play the ball. In the dummy half goes the 15. The 16, sorry, that's...
Nick McGrady's got the ball, Doug. Nick McGrady tackled, 35 out.
Okay, Heron in the dummy half. He goes down the right, goes himself the little fullback. Good run there before he's wrapped up. He'll play the ball. In the dummy half goes Walker, is it? Down the left-hand side, they go through their little halfback, McKenzie. Got a good ball away to the inside there.
Lewis Cooper.
To Cooper, and he'll get up and play the ball. Out down the left-hand side, they go the Rebels. Down there through their little halfback, that's... McKenzie again with a good run. He's a good little player.
He's been involved in everything today.
Where's McKenzie from?
I think he's up around Ipswich area, Doug. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, there's a high kick put up there by Hugh Stanley. It's coming down. It's been taken by Mitch Gorman in a great take there. Now he's going to run around Aussie Cooper. Now he's going to come down the left side, but Brownie's got him. Brownie's let him go. The Rebels wrap him up there, 40 yards out from the Grafton line. He'll get up and play the ball. The referee's going to find a penalty if South Grafton don't get out of there. Here they go on the right-hand side through King. King with another good run. He'll get up and play the ball.
We've got a replacement for the Ghost too.
Blakey Windmill in the dummy half. Goes to right-hand side through Mitchell Wicks. Good run by Wicks. He's backed up there by Brett Wicks, but he doesn't need to use him. And he's tackled on the halfway line. Blake Windmill out the right-hand side to Brett Wicks. Wicks with a strong run, but wrapped up. Good defence there by South Grafton. Windmill ball. In the dummy half, gives it to Williams. Here they go out there through Muller. He gets a good ball away to Moss, is it? Moss got inside a high tackle. He's still going. He's still going, Joel Moss. Oh, he's thrown it out the back. The referee's going to find. What's he going to find here, Cam?
He's been dead set teabagged then by Oral Monahan, the old teabag one.
So what's happened? The referee's going to do what here?
Well, it's nothing illegal with a teabag.
Well, I didn't see anything illegal except Grafton goes throw the ball to the shit house because
Rightly
they
so.
couldn't get their own way.
Rightly so. Let's give the feed to the Rebels.
Well, you're right.
And they've had a say about it.
Throw it away.
Danny
What,
Wicks.
because you want to take your bat home.
I think it was Brett Wicks might have had a say to the refs. Caught him.
Outside. Did you see that?
I've seen the teabag.
Anyway, the Rebels have got it 10 yards out from their line. 10 points to 6 they're down against the Grafton Ghost side. But that was pedestrian, Kev.
Yeah, very pedestrian, mate.
Fair dinkum. I bet better chewing gum than that. That I tell you, I really have. There's a kick taken by South Grafton. It's found touch over on the eastern side in front of the Frank McGurran field stand.
7 minutes to half time, Doug. Let's see what the Rebels can muster up here with the ball in their hands.
That's one of the big rig boys there, tackled over there. Is it Joe? Is it the area? No, I can't see that. It's
That's Lewis Cooper, mate.
Lewis Cooper. Anyway,
there's Welch.
That's Welch. That's Lukey Welch. Good run there by Welch, but it's forced back in. Good defence there by Wicks, and the Grafton goes forwards. He'll get up and play the ball. Into the dummy half goes their little fullback South Grafton. That's Heron. Good run there, but he's wrapped up. He looks like a slippery player, Kev.
Oh, he is, mate.
Okay, South Grafton. They look pedestrian. You, Stanley, didn't even want that. He's given it to Brown. Brown standing flat footed. He's got it
great
back.
pass, Brown.
They've got it back out the left-hand side to Huey Stanley. Down the left-hand side, they go South Grafton. Here we go down the left side with the Rebels. But they're wrapped up in front of the Frank McGurran field stand over on the right-hand side there. They'll play the ball. In the dummy half goes Heron. He gets it out the right-hand side to Mackenzie. Here's Luke Welsh with another strong run for the Rebels, but he's been driven back. Brownie
Pick up,
knocked
Brownie.
that on.
No,
the referee didn't see it. He said play on. South Grafton, well, he's knocked that on. Hugh Stanley knocked that on. Kev, that's a comedy of errors there. South Grafton pedestrian is all shit.
Yeah, mate. Not many of the blokes wanted the ball in there, and they just wanted to throw it away again, didn't they, Doug? But I did think Brownie picked that ball up cleanly. Then it was George Jarrett that knocked the ball on. Then, Doug.
Mate, I can't help but wonder. South Grafton, if they get deep and run onto the ball, they can create big yards into this Grafton side. But they're playing their own stupid game. What the Grafton goes to, they're not playing to their game either. The Rebels haven't capitalised on this, mate. They should be in front.
What I see, Doug, it's a bit of a battle going on out here today, and both sides are tired at this point. There's only 5 minutes to half time, Doug. They're both looking for water.
Okay, here we go through Danny Wicks. Throws a cutout pass to Williams. He looks good. Williams through the hole he goes. He's got away,
going.
Williams. Look at him go, Kev. He can play footy. Up over the 40-yard line he goes. Goes on the attack here. Look at the Rebels, Kev. They're pedestrian. Here we go through Lowback. He throws a dummy and goes himself. He's still going Lowback. And he's wrapped up about 10 yards out from the South Grafton line. He'll get up and play the ball. Blake Windmill in the dummy half goes right to Greenshields. He gives it out there to King. King goes off his right foot, steps back into defence, and he's wrapped up 10 yards out. Left-hand side they go. Through Greenshields on the Wicks. He gives it to Collett. He'll stroll in for another try to Dylan Collett.
Jeez, he's a good centre, Dougie, and straight off Wicks again. Great hold-up pass there by Danny Wicks.
Well, it's like I said to you in the last try. What part of that they don't know? That Wicks is going to go down, look for Collett there, and there's no one there.
Well, it's the Wicks-Collett combination at the moment that's tearing the Rebels apart, Doug, and if they don't get onto it and stop it soon, it's going to be a whitewash.
Okay, Grafton lead 14 points to 6 with the kick to come, Kev. Every time the Ghosts get up into this area, they're looking like they're going to score. Rebels are getting down there and trying to rush their play. I don't know about that sort of stuff, my friend.
Well, they only got inside the 10 metres 3 times. They've scored every time, Doug.
Well, mate, you know this game's a thinker's game, mate. It's like a game of chess. You can't let your opposition outthink you. That's what they're doing.
At the moment they are, but they've got some smart thinkers in that Ghost side, Doug.
Well, anyway, the South Grafton are going to continue to let the Grafton Ghosts play football on this left-hand side with Danny Wicks. He will destroy them down there, Kevin. We know it. We both do know that.
Oh, mate, how many times we've seen it, Doug? But, yeah, I think both sides are looking for the half-time break. Doug, actually, it's pretty warm out there, I think. There's a lot of sweat coming off the boys.
Mate, the halfback, Williams, taking the shot for goal for Grafton Ghosts, deserves his spot in first grade. He's been a shine and light in reserve grade.
Oh, mate, for sure, all year. Yep.
It was
Standout
pretty,
player.
Unlucky for Brad Billsborough, the little halfback that they had,
Oh.
but he's playing good football in reserve grade, kicking lots of goals. But this guy can play football. Have a look at that for a kick.
Yeah, mate, great
He's
kick.
put that straight over. Great kick there by the halfback Williams for the Grafton goes. They lead 20 points to 6. We're only about 5 minutes out from half time, Kev. Let's head into the sponsors, eh?
Mate, today we've got Gary Gillespie Plumbing, we've got Footlaw & Co Solicitors, we've got Ryan Street Survey, we've got the Village Green Hotel and Natsul Concreting. Got the Rebels on the slow walk back to the kick-off, Doug. They're begging for half-time.
Yeah, mate, I don't understand that. They're not out of this game by any means, and they're walking back like they're pedestrian. If they want to play the game at their pace, they're going to get beat here because Grafton will play it at theirs. Here we go, the kick-off from South Grafton's a deep one. It's going to be taken down there by Lowback. He gives it straight away to Mitch Wicks there, and Mitchell Wicks brings it away from his own line with another Mitchell Wicks run. Good run there by Wicks. He'll get up and play the ball. In the dummy half goes Lowback. He gives it out on the right-hand side to Jason King. Another strong run by King. Kev, how hard is he? I think he's a plumber, isn't he? Or something, but he'll get up and play the ball. Out the right-hand side, they go through... that's Windmill. He gets a good ball out on the right-hand side there. Good run over there. That was Brett Wicks. Yeah, sorry, Brett Wicks for Grafton goes. Down here we
Mitch
go.
Lowback in the open again,
Down
Doug.
the left-hand side he goes.
He dropped it.
He's put it down. South Grafton have forced the ball out of his hands. He was trying to be a little bit too flash down there, Kev. South Grafton have knocked the ball out. They're going to get a loose head and feet here, the Rebels.
Yeah, it can't be long to go to half-time, but Doug, they need to hang on to the ball. Not let the ghosts back in before half-time. They look pretty tired, the Rebels. They'll be looking for that half-time break.
Well, I was looking over there, Mitchy Lowback danced down the sideline there like Cinderella, and all of a sudden he's throwing the ball left, right and centre, and he's had it knocked out of his hands. How good's that?
He's a flash guy, isn't he, Mitchy? You know about electrician over, Doug.
Oh, well, them Sparkies, mate, they get shocking experiences at times. I know that. Okay. South Grafton to feed the ball, 35 yards out from their own line. Out through, they come through their centre, three-quarter there, Lionel Williams. Another good run up to the quarter line he goes. They'll get up and play the ball, South Grafton, sloppy play the ball. Left-hand side, they go through Nick McGrady. McGrady up over the halfway line, strong run there by McGrady. He'll get up and play the ball in the dummy half. Is that Walker, Kev? Yes, it is. They come out the right-hand side again. Here we go through the... That's Hugh Stanley. Hugh Stanley with the ball, but he stands in the tackle. Grafton have got him wrapped up. Fourth tackle for the Rebels. They'll play the ball. Left-hand side they go. They go out there through that little halfback, McKenzie. He throws a ball out there to...
Lewis Cooper.
Lewis Cooper is a good strong
Offloads
line.
too.
Pass back to the 8 for South Grafton.
That's a one-on steal there.
A one-on
Oh!
Penalty to South Grafton.
Well, he's got him for it.
Garrett. The referee's given a penalty to South Grafton there. Strip 2 in the tackle, Kev, on
I
George
thought there was
Garrett.
only one in there, Doug.
Okay, what is it? That scoreboard can't be right, Kev. It's more than 16-6.
It's 16-6, mate. That's the correct score, Dougie.
All right, then.
What them boys did here last week? Bang
mate,
around the head a bit or something, did
bashed
they?
me.
It's half-time, Doug. What are they going to do? They might take the shot at goal, will they?
Well, I don't know. Brownie's over there. He's having a discussion with the
No,
ref.
he's going to take a slot at goal, mate. Take the 2 points.
Yeah,
Could be a
well,
wise decision.
He's full of tactics, that Brownie, mate. You know what he's like. He'll bring this to how he wants to do it, not how they want to. So, yeah. Good luck to him here.
He's a good footballer, mate. He's played for his country in 2 different codes.
Now, he's a smart operator, this bloke, mate, and he knows what to do here. Let's just put the initiative back in our court just before we go in at half-time. Good thinking here by Brown.
Good, man. He's a smart-thinking bloke, mate. How much does he tell us that how smart he is, eh?
Mate, he's a handsome bloke.
And a breeder. How many kids has he got?
I don't know.
I think he's got more than me now.
He's got every right to have 1,000 of them.
He got a nice new car too, Doug. Same as yours, I
He's
think.
got a big flash car. Here we
Let's
go.
see how good he is at goal kicking. He got the stance, Doug.
Yeah, look at him.
He reminds me of Ray Price.
Good on him, mate. Now, this is the initiative. He needs to take this. Try to put the ball back in their court a little bit before half-time. Good thinking here by Brown, mate. This is good stuff.
Yeah, trying to bring it back
The
to 8
ghost all
points.
looking, thinking what's he doing, but he knows what he's doing. He'll put some thought back into their mind. If he can slot this, the ball's back into their court, the Grafton goes. And he's done that, hasn't he? He's
Yeah,
put it
mate,
straight through. What a great kick.
16-8 half-time score here.
Brown.
Frank McGarren Field, ladies and gentlemen. Big
Mate,
first
I
half.
love the bloke. He's the reason why I'm calling football Brown. He really is. When he kicked that winning field goal for Lower Clarence down there against the Dirrawongs that day, got me my shot at the title. I can't think him any more than what I can, but, mate, he's a competitor. He's a good player. He's a good mate of ours and a good bloke.
Champion bloke, mate. Champion bloke. Yep.
Okay, we'll go to half-time break. I was going to try to talk to Benny McLennan.
Mate, I think I might be able to get Jimmy for you. Jimmy Payne, if we can have a go.
Sit up here for me, mate. I want to be Okay, we might just wander down here and have a yarn to some of these old Grafton ghost fellas at half time. And in saying that, speaking about the culprit, Jimmy Payne, I'm going to go over and annoy shit out of him. Where is he? Where's this old fella? Where's this old Grafton ghost bloke? Where'd he go? Is there any police here? Here he is, coach. Oh, mate, okay. Okay, we're going to try to talk Jimmy Payne, but we were going to try to talk to Jim Payne, but he's gone away. So we'll just take a quick break at half time and come back for the second half.
The Black Tie Ball is a community initiative of like-minded people aiming to start a conversation and smash the stigma surrounding mental health. The ball is being held at the Grafton District Services Club on the 31st of August. Tickets include a beverage package and a high-end 3-course meal planned by Erin Brown, acoustic sounds to open the evening, international entertainment, bloke psychology Carl Nelms, and finishing the evening dancing with Mackenzie. We are so proud to have the Grafton U3A Men's Shed as our beneficiary for 2019. Help us help our community. Get your tickets from the GDSC today.
Hi Grafton football fans, I'm Teresa from Event Yeah the Boys. Event Yeah the Boys is an annual event that we have here in Grafton to raise money for men's mental health facilities and to give after hours access to counsellors and solicitors and things. The event is on Saturday night, the 5th of October at the Grafton Speedway. Love to see you all there. So it'll be a great mates long weekend in Grafton on the October long weekend. We're also having a 4-wheel drive show and shine, and we're having a tug of war between Nissan Patrols and Toyota Land Cruisers. Go the Nissans. Okay, Event Yeah the Boys Incorporated started last year. Myself and my husband and a group of people got together and decided that we needed to do something to try and counteract the high suicide rates of men in the valley. So we put together Yeah the Boys. Grafton Speedway come on board before I even finished my sentence to say that they would host it for us. We threw it together in 10 weeks. We raised altogether $2,500 and $1,500 was donated to Dads in Distress, Our Healthy Clarence and Save a Mate. We all walked away from it thinking we were only going to do it once, and just walked away and said we have to keep doing this and we have to keep doing it better. So this year we've become an incorporated association. We're registered with the Australian Charities and Non-for-Profit Commissioner. We have charitable status for our tax, and we'd like to raise $10,000 this year because we know it's going to cost $5,000 to bring dads in distress here to have permanent face-to-face meetings with dads. We're doing the four-wheel drive show because we want more guys to come. You know, that's why we did it at the Speedway, because we wanted somewhere that guys were just going to be anyway, so that, you know, if they just happen to walk past and meet a counsellor or meet a solicitor that might need in the future, it's a lot easier than doing it when you're in a crisis situation. So we've got more facilities coming this year. So we'll have Our Healthy Clarence, Headspace, Dads in Distress, we'll have legal aid, we'll have private solicitors, we'll have V360, which is the Veterans Affairs counselling service, and we'll have Standby, which is for the families who are bereaved by suicide. So we learnt from the last one, and we're doing things bigger and better this year. So the four-wheel drive show, firstly, we want more people to come. We want more people to be aware of the issues surrounding men's mental health, not just in the Clarence Valley, but everywhere really. So we're advertising as far away as far north Queensland, down to Sydney and out west, for people to come over and have a great mates weekend in Grafton. So, yeah, we're hoping to get 100 entries for the show and shine. I'd be happy to see 20 entries in the tug of war, only because people are going to wreck their wagons. I just don't get it. Why do you spend $90,000 on a wagon and then put it in the middle of a showground and pull it apart? That's a bloke thing. We've got to love them for it. So we'll have Speedway, we'll have a demolition derby. There's heaps of things there for blokes to enjoy. And the other thing we also say is we always say that we celebrate mateship. It's okay to be a bloke. It's okay to like these things. Come along, bring your family. There's kids' rides and canteens there, and it's a really good family night out.
The Black Tie Ball is a community initiative of like-minded people aiming to start a conversation and smash the stigma surrounding mental health. The ball is being held at the Grafton District Services Club on the 31st of August. Tickets include a beverage package and a high-end 3-course meal planned by Erin Brown, acoustic sounds to open the evening, international entertainment, bloke psychology Carl Nelms, and finishing the evening dancing with Mackenzie. We are so proud to have the Grafton U3A Men's Shed as our beneficiary for 2019. Help us help our community. Get your tickets from the GDSC today.
Okay, Kev, welcome back, everyone. We'll just wait for that siren to go away, mate. Back here for the second half. Grafton goes lead 16 points to 8. Can you see any side of the any sign of South Grafton opening up, brother? I can't really, not at this stage.
Mate, they're right into it to the finish, I think. The Rebels here today. None of the crowd's left anyway, Dougie.
Anyway, mate, good half-time break here now. Beautiful sunny afternoon from Brent McGarren Park, Phil Westlawn. Last game of the round. We're back again next week to do the same game, mate. How different is that?
Exciting football this time of year, mate. And we've got a chance, mate. I'll just read the earlier scores. Well, I dug
yeah, mate, yeah.
In the Women's League tag, we had the Rebels come away with a 10-4 victory. In the under-18s, Ghost got away with a 28-10 victory in under-18s, and the reserve grade finished Grafton Ghosts won that one 20-10, Doug. That was a hard-fought battle, that one. Rebels were in front there with 5 to go.
Yeah, that was a tough encounter. The score swung from side to side all through that game, and the Grafton Ghosts got up, but it was a strong defensive effort from the South Grafton side, and they were two good sides that competed today. Good win by the Grafton Ghosts.
Got to go back to Brett Wicks there again, mate. What a competitor, mate. He got him over the line right at the death.
Yeah, well, he takes a lot from his brother's book, mate. He's a good inspirational leader. And the side, they travel on the back of their inspiration. So, yeah, it was a good win by the Grafton Ghosts. And we'll probably continue to see that this afternoon in this first great encounter with Danny Wicks on the left-hand side. South Grafton need to get onto that.
Mate, the Danny Wicks and Dylan Collett combination's been deadly for the Rebels, you know. Dangerous they are.
Yeah, well, mate, and I can't help but think the more they play down that side this afternoon, if South Grafton don't wake up to that they're going to get pasted down there.
Yeah, I think our brother Brown there's got to smarten up and get on Wicks. And
yeah, well, he can't be everywhere, and he's been good in attack and defence, Brownie. That was a good goal he kicked there just before half-time. He's a good player. The South Grafton Rebels will be looking for another inspirational game from him in the second half here. South Grafton certainly not out of this, Kev.
No way, mate. They're in it to the finish, I think, Doug. Here we go. It's going to be exciting.
Side's out for the second half. Grafton are waiting now. We're just waiting for the referee to blow time on. South Grafton, the kick-off from right to left now. They're running. The South Grafton side running away from the greyhound track side of the field.
What do you reckon about the refereeing today, Doug? Went all right, I thought.
Well, mate, I don't know. I don't know too much about the referees in the group at the moment, but I haven't seen one that's been too bad. And no, he's kept them apart pretty good today, the ref, and he'd be expecting some fireworks out there, no doubt, but he's kept them away from each other and kept the good game going. Kev, he's going all right.
I think he's done great today, mate.
Okay, the kick-off for South Grafton be taken by the little halfback, Alan McKenzie. He had a good game in the first half, kept the little halfback for the Rebels.
Yeah, mate, he's involved in everything. Other than the first round, he wasn't involved much, but he is today, Doug.
Okay, it's a deep kick-off taken down there. It's taken by Williams for the Ghosts. He gives it away to Mitch Wicks, and Mitchell Wicks brings it away from his own line with a good run, but he's wrapped up over there by solid South Grafton defence. He'll get up and play the ball to Blake Windmill. Windmill in the dummy half. Goes down the right-hand side there to King. King brings it away from his own line with another good run.
He's lost that in the play ball.
He's lost that there, King.
Big start by the Rebels.
There. That was just... King got up to play the ball too quick there. He's lost it. South Grafton with a big chance here, Kev, early in the second half now.
Yeah, mate, I think so. We've got a replacement player on too, Doug, for the Rebels, number 14. I've got a no name on that bloke either, but I think it's young Mike Rigg, actually.
Yeah, he looks like a Rigg, mate, yeah. Okay, that's Mikey Rigg there, the 14 for sure. Okay, South Grafton pack the scrum down, the ball to go in there from their halfback. That's McKenzie. Out the right-hand side they go. Through the 19 for South Grafton there. It's Mike Rigg, is it? He'll get up and play the ball. Out they come the left-hand side. They go out there through... That's Nick McGrady. Good run there by Nick McGrady. He's about 15 yards out from the ghost line. He plays the ball out. They go to the left-hand side. Through the 8 there for the Rebels. That's George Jarrett with another strong run. But he's put the ball on the ground. He's lost the ball. Second tackle, Kev. They didn't need that, the Rebels. Second tackle. They put it on the ground. They're down 16 points to 8. They're on the attack and lose at second tackle.
Yeah, mate, trying to force the pass too early, though. It was only a second tackle, like you said. He needs to go down with it.
Well, mate, I don't get it. I can't hear much talk from the South Grafton side. There's plenty coming from the Grafton side, but I can't hear much talk from the South Grafton side, and they should be all yelling up at this end of the field.
Oh, mate, they're in the right position on the field, but can they keep him here, Doug?
Okay, that's Jay Olsen with another strong run for the Ghosts. He's a good winger, Kev. I like him.
Does a power
He'll get up
work,
and play
Doug.
the ball. Windmill in the dummy half. Goes out the left-hand side to Brett Wicks with another strong run by Wicks. He's wrapped up just short of the 40-yard line. He'll get up and play the ball. Blake Windmill goes right inside to King. King steps off his right foot, takes on the defence, and they wrap him up just over the quarter line. He'll get up and play the ball. Good tackle there by Jarrett. Out the right-hand side, the Ghosts go through Williams. Got it out the back to Lowell back, but the South Grafton defence were onto him, and and he's wrapped up there by Mackenzie, the halfback for the Rebels. He'll get up and play the ball. Blake Windmill, dummy half, gives it to Jason King, left-hand side. That's about the fourth run up. He's done him ball, sets Kev. King, he'll get up and play the ball. Windmill wants a quick ball. He gets it left-hand side, gives it to Greenshields, throws a good ball out to Wicks. He gets a good ball to Collett. Look at him go, Collett. He put a little kick through, but it's been put in the touch over there by the South Grafton Rebels. I think this will be a go speed and loose head here, Kev.
I think it'll be a Rebels feed, mate. He didn't play at that ball.
Okay,
Yeah, Rebels
you don't
feed.
think he's played it over there, the Rebels player?
No, it's a Rebels feed.
Okay, well, the Rebels are going to get a feed 40 yards out from their own line. They're down 16 points to 8. Good start to the second half, apart from dropping the ball early in the second tackle up there, Kev. They're going to be all right, the Rebels. They're not going to let the Grafton Ghosts run away with this, I don't think.
Well, they're in good field position now, Doug. Let's see if they can do anything with this set of 6.
Okay, the South Grafton Rebels have got it 40 yards out from their own line. The ball goes in from their halfback, Mackenzie. It comes out. They've been pushed off it, Kev. They've been pushed off it. Grafton have got the ball here.
Yeah, I
Referee says Schmozzle don't like it.
I
We'll
thought that
have it
was
again.
extinct, the
But
old
South
pushover
Grafton
scrum,
dead
though.
set got pushed off that then.
I
If
thought-
Grafton had to come up with that ball, that would have been South Grafton's own fault. That was a shitful scrum there by the Rebels.
I didn't
Now,
think you're
we'll
allowed to
pack it
push in
down
the
again.
scrums
See
now.
how we go now. They've packed it down again. Look at the Ghosts pushing against them. The Ghosts really want this scrum feed. They really want to win this. It's come out Rebels' way. Here it goes through a rig. He gets the ball out there to another. Is that they're all rigs, aren't they?
It's Lewis Cooper, I think, Doug.
Lewis Cooper. He'll play the ball. In the dummy half goes Mike Rigg. He goes out of dummy half himself. Good run by the dummy half there, but smashed by the Grafton defence just short of the halfway line. Here they go. They're through Jarrett. Jarrett, their big prop forward. Good run there. He's looking unloaded. He got a good ball away there to Walker. Walker stands and goes himself. He's good run there by the 16 for South Grafton. He'll get up and play the ball. Mackenzie in the dummy half. Goes to the right-hand side. He gives it out there to Stanley. Gives it to Brown. Brown throws the dummy. Goes himself down the right-hand side. Brown. He's wrapped up over there by the Grafton defence. There should be a penalty there. The referee says play it. They go to left-hand side. It goes through Stanley. He gives it out there to Walker. Walker with a good run over
Nick
the
McGrady it is,
McGrady, sorry. And McGrady's wrapped up in a good tackle there by the 17, Brett Wicks. Here on the right-hand side, they go through his Stanley. He put a kick back into the centre. It's chased there by the halfback. It's been wrapped up by the Grafton Ghosts. Forced dead in line. Good set of 6 by the Rebels, Cam.
Was a good set of 6, but good play by Matty Muller there. He's right there in defence there, mate, and swooped on that ball. If he didn't get it, it would have been a try to the Rebels.
Well, that was a good switch kick there by Mackenzie, the halfback for the Rebels. He's put it back across the face of the Grafton Ghosts defence. Lucky for Matt Muller to be back there to force it dead, but good pressure by South Grafton.
Tell you what, he's impressed me today, Alan Mackenzie, mate.
Yeah, he's a good little halfback. I don't mind him. The drop out's been taken there by George Jarrett for the Rebels. He goes forward with a strong run. Look at that for a rip and run. They can't answer it. He gets up and plays the ball. Mikey Rigg in the dummy half. He goes himself. Look at him go, Cam. He's picked up 15 yards for the Rebels. He'll get up and play the ball. The 16 for South Grafton. He'll go in the dummy half. They
Lucky
go to the
Walker.
right inside. It goes there to McGrady. McGrady shoves one away. Goes forward still. He's still going, Nick McGrady. He's a handful to defence. They put him on the ground. Here we go through the Rebels on the right-hand side. Mackenzie throws a cutout.
Try here, Douglas.
Here we go through Aussie Cooper. He's got it out the back. Oh, it's been picked up over there by the Ghost. That was try time for the Rebels.
Yeah, should have been, but
Should
probably
have scored over there, South Grafton.
Aussie should have probably went down with it when he got tripped over then.
Okay, the
Think
referee's
he's down hurt, but-
over here, Kev. What ruling we got here? South Grafton should have scored there.
I think you'll find it's a Rebels knock on, Doug. You think we've got Austin Cooper on the ground hurt?
Okay, Aussie Cooper on the ground hurt. He was the instigator in that run there. I thought he was going to score. He's got a spilt ball out the back. What's going on?
Mate, they got a hand to his ankle and tripped him over. He was flying, he was. He was looking like scoring.
Mate, the Rebels 5 yards out from their own line now. We've got a scrum feed to the Grafton Ghost. Mate, you can't help but think they could travel the distance down the field here, Kev, if South Grafton don't shape up out wide here.
That's right, mate. You got to shape up in defence. You get them in there 10, you got to keep them there, Dougie. You know the
Mate,
story.
The Grafton Ghosts have got try scores on both edges of the field. So if the South Grafton side's not up in defence here, they could skirt down here and go down the other end real quick, brother, because there's big gaps out here. South Grafton aren't awake to this. You watch how quick they feed the ball out here now, Grafton. They're going to go wide from this play. I know they are. Grafton are going to be feeding the scrum 10 yards out from their own line. It's come out through Windmill. He gives it to Williams. He gives it out there to Muller. And Muller's wrapped up. Good defence there by South Grafton, led by their halfback McKenzie. He'll play the ball in the dummy half goes Windmill. Left-hand side to Olsen. Olsen with another strong run, but wrapped up by Jarrett in a strong tackle. He'll play the ball. Windmill gets it out the left-hand side to King. King with a strong run up to the 40-yard line. But good defence there by South Grafton. He'll play the ball. Windmill. Left-hand side, he goes to Mitchell Wicks. Mitchell Wicks up over the quarter line. Up to the 40-yard he goes. On his side of the field, he'll get up and play the ball. Blake Windmill in the dummy half. Comes right inside to Brett Wicks. He throws a dummy. Wicks steps off his left foot. He's looking for support. He finds it. No, he doesn't. He goes to the ground just 10 yards into the South Grafton side halfway. Out through Williams they go, the Ghost. He puts a chip over the top. It's chased down in, but it's going to be picked up by the South Grafton fullback there, Aaron. A good little pick up there by Aaron. He gets away from one tackle, but he's wrapped up by solid Grafton defence. Good chase there by Williams. In the dummy half goes the little winger for South Grafton. Who's he, Kev? I can't see.
Jay Duro with the ball now, Doug.
Jay Duro with a good run there. He'll play the ball. Mikey Rigg in the dummy half. Goes himself. Rigg again with another good run for the winger there, the replacement player. He makes some good ground before he's wrapped up. Solid defence over there by Wicks. He'll play the ball. Duro. Dummy half goes out the right-hand side. South Grafton through Welch. Welch goes himself. Lukey Welch. He's up over to the 40-yard line. Another good carry there by Welch. They'll play the ball, South Grafton. Out the right-hand side, they go through Stanley. He's put a chip over. It's been charged down by the Ghost.
Six to go.
Back by Stanley.
6 to go here.
That should be 6 to go. Referee says yes, 6 to go. He'll play the ball, Stanley. In the dummy half. Who's that big long bloke, Kevin?
That's Craigie Waters on for the Rebels off the bench, mate. Wearing number 10.
He should be continued. Look how long he is.
Yeah, he's very long,
get up
bloke.
And play the ball. Out the right-hand side, they go through...
Joey Walker on now. Joey Walker on for the Rebels. Wearing number 20, Doug.
Okay, Joey Walker. He's been smashed over there by Brett Wicks. He'll play the ball. Out the right-hand side, they go through Grant Brown. He throws a dummy. Goes himself. Solid play there by Brown. He'll get up and play the ball. South Grafton want a quick play the ball. They ain't going to get it. Here they go to the left-hand side through Stanley. He gives it to McGrady. He's standing still, Kev. But he still gets away.
Found a hole and offloaded it.
He's got a ball to McKenzie. Look at the little halfback go. Saved by a try over there by Lowback. He was going to score.
Oh, it's on
There's
here.
a blue. There's a blue on.
Oh,
Penalty
no.
That's silly play, Kev. They were going to score. He throws it away.
He let Mitch Lowback get the better of him then, Doug. All over him in the play. The ball, he should have just got up and played it instead of arguing the point.
Mate, that halfback for South Grafton, he's a classy player. That was good football there. He didn't need to go on with that. Why would you do that?
Blood rush, Doug. That's all I can say, mate. Blood rush. But big tackle by Mitch Lowback there too, Doug, to save the try.
Oh, they haven't put it out. Grafton haven't put it out, Kev. It's been taken over there by your long mate. What's his name?
Craigie Waters, mate.
Craigie Waters, he's mate. I tell you what, he's long. He'll get up and play the ball. In the dummy half, South Grafton go. Out the right-hand side they go. Who's that, Kevy?
McGrady, I think. Oh, no, it might be Huey Stanley, actually.
Huey Stanley, I thought it was him. They're going to come left-hand side. McGrady wants it. It goes out the back. It goes to Welch. Well, it's not Welch, is it? That's the 15th for South Grafton. He'll get up and play the ball. No, that is Luke Welch. He'll get up and play the ball. Out the right-hand side, they go through Nick McGrady. He's going to be strong this close to the line, Kev, Nick McGrady. But he's tackled about 10 yards out. South Grafton on the attack. Down 16 points to 8. Here they go through Stanley.
Oh, great pass.
Here goes Brown. Good ball to Aussie Cooper. Cooper bumps one away.
Hard to handle,
He's
Doug.
going for a try line. The Ghosts are all over him like a cheap suit.
Yeah, mate, they're all over him. 5 in the tackle then, Doug, to hold him. Surely he's got to get a penalty out of that.
South Grafton, left-hand side, they go through Brown. He's put a little kick through.
He's
Knocked
offside.
out by King. 6 to go for South here.
I'd say he was offside, actually. Oh, no, he's ruled a Rebel knock on, has he? No, Rebels ball.
Yeah, South Grafton ball. I thought Grafton knocked on there. The attacks come from all. It's all South Grafton in the second half now, Kev.
Well, yeah, they got all the attack in them, and mate, they're the side looking to do something at the moment, Doug.
Well, mate, if they can cross for a try here now, that'll have the Grafton guys thinking about what they're doing. And they don't go real good when they got to think, brother.
Remember what Sawtell done to him, eh? Here we go. What can the Rebels do with the ball now? Bring him.
Okay, mate, I can't help but think this is going to be like taking corn off a blind parrot here. South Grafton with the ball 10 yards out from the Grafton Ghost line. 16 points to 8, Kev. Can we score? Out the left-hand side, they go through their little fullback, Heron. Good run there by Heron. He's still going. He's looking for support, but he ain't got none. He'll get up and play the ball. In the dummy half goes, oh, stop it. Get on with it. Down the left-hand side to go. Here we go through Luke Welch. Another good, strong run by Welchie. He's played well today, Kev. He'll play the ball. In the dummy half, they go south. Out the left-hand side. Good tackle. Good defence there by Grafton. That's solid stuff. South Grafton, out the right-hand side, they go through Mackenzie. He gets the ball out there to Stanley. Stanley put a kick through, but it's taken over there by Danny Wicks. What's the referee saying here, Kev? What's he found here?
He's got a knock on Grafton, not
He's
in.
got a knock on from Grafton. South Grafton's going to get another set of 6 here, mate, but I can't help thinking they ain't doing nothing with it.
I think the Rebels are very lucky there, Doug. But while we've got a break, we'll do some sponsors. Dougie, we've got Gary Gillespie Plumbing, we've got Footlore and Coast Solicitors, Ryan Street Survey, we've got the Village Green Hotel, and Natsil Concrete, and mate. Thanks to them, fellas.
Mate, thanks to all those guys. It's great to have them on board. I'm sure everybody here at Grafton Ghosts appreciate those guys, and as you know, we both do. Thanks, guys, for coming on board. South Grafton now. Out they go through Lozzie Cooper, who's coming from the wing for another run. A good run there by Cooper. Wrapped up in centre field about 15 yards out from the line. He'll play the ball. South Grafton, left-hand side. They go out there through their 12.
Lewis Cooper, mate.
Cooper. Good run there by Louis Cooper. He's only about 5 yards out. Rebels on the attack here. Grafton defending okay. Out the right-hand side, they go through Mackenzie. Throws a long ball out there to Stanley. He's got a good ball out there. He's got a good ball.
Craigie Waters in the corner.
Grafton are going to score. Great ball by you, Stanley, to the winger, Cam. South
Mate, great ball, mate.
Over in the corner. 16 points to 12 with the kick to come. About time they done something.
Well, mate, I've been waiting all game for him to go down that right-hand side and attack Mitch Gorman's wing. The weak link in the Grafton side, but until now, Dougie, first time they've ventured down there, they've got a result.
Mate, Aussie Cooper's been a big difference in this second half for South Grafton. He's done some damaging runs. He's on the ground there hurt at the moment, but that was an inspirational run. Set it up down the right-hand side for the South Grafton side. They've been knocking on the door to score for the last 10 minutes. They've finally done it.
Mate, they've come out with everything in the second half, mate. They've put it right to the Ghosts, and they're the side looking the goods here at the moment, Doug.
Well, mate, I've never seen the Ghosties so dumbfounded. They're in front of this game, 16 points to 12 with the kick to come, but they look shell-shocked.
You can see Danny Works over there doing plenty of talking now, Doug.
Well, mate, he needs to. They're playing against an inspirational South Grafton side here. They're going about their business, the Rebels. They're going about it at their own pace. They ain't hurrying nothing, and they don't need to. They're timing it right down to the last minute, the Rebels. They'll come home over the top. If these blokes don't be careful.
You think they will, Doug? If they give them any sniff of the ball, that's what they do, and that's what Grafton's done in the second half. They've done a couple of mistakes, and the Rebels haven't given them the ball back, mate.
Well, mate, there's nothing better than a local derby in front of a huge crowd on a Sunday derby, in the sun, in front of all these people. But look what's going on. The Rebels are going to be all over these blokes in a minute. You know that.
And, mate, we won't be too unhappy with that, will we, Dougie?
Well, no, mate. I love the Ghosties and I love the police and everything. But,
Mate.
you know, when we're over here, it's just South Grafton stuff. I don't know. I was born and bred there and used to eat chips and Coke.
I think that'll be the last we see of Austin Cooper, mate. He's onto the bench. We've got Lionel Williams coming back onto the field for him.
Okay, mate, impressed with the Rig boys. I'm impressed with Big Riggy's boys.
Oh, mate, he's stepped up today for a young kid, eh?
Oh,
Look
he's
at Brownie.
has he?
Oh, he's a bit short, Brownie. Straight at a butt.
Okay, that was a great kick out there by Brown, but he's missed it from the sideline.
They made it a game now, the Rebels,
Okay,
16-12.
16 points to 12. Kev,
Doug,
who's the 8 that's come on for Grafton? That's
Riley Law, mate,
that's Riley
back on the
Law.
field.
Okay, well, mate, I don't know what's going on with the Ghosties here. They look out of sorts, Kirby.
He would have replaced Justin King. We'll see Mitch Wicks go off soon. They'll bring back on Adam Slater soon, I think, Doug.
Okay, well, Matty Muller's going to take the kick off for the Grafton Ghosts. 16 points to 12. The Rebels are back in this. We're about 25 minutes away from full time. Here we go, Matty Muller with a deep kick down there. It's taken down there by Stanley. He'll give it out the left-hand side there to McGrady. McGrady bring it away from his own line with another good strong
big
run
search
there.
and run.
Good run there by Nick McGrady. He'll get up and play the ball. If the Grafton Ghosts will get off him, he'll get up and play
they've
the
been
ball.
good at slowing the play the balls down here today, Doug.
He spilled it. The South Grafton Rebels have put it on the ground. The 20 for Grafton.
Joe Walker.
Joe Walker's put it on the ground. Now the Ghost, 15 yards out from the Rebels line. They go out through Lavender. Lavender throws a dummy, goes himself off his left foot, straightens the attack up and gets barreled into the turf. He'll get up and play the ball. In the dummy, what's the referee saying?
He's hurt, Lavender, I think. He's getting up gingerly.
He's getting up pretty gingerly.
He hasn't got up, Doug.
Lavender, that's Daniel Lavender, sorry. He's going to get up. He's ginger. He'll play the ball. In the dummy half goes Cameron. Left-hand side, they go through Greenshields. Throws a dummy. Goes himself to 5'8". He's a new father, Kev. His wife gave birth to a baby the other day. Good on him. Here he goes again. Out the left, out the right side, they come in the Grafton Ghost. It goes out there to Riley Law, is it? Is that the big number? No, that's... the 8 there, that there, Riley Law. Good run by Law. He'll play the ball. Cameron, right-hand side. They come out there through Williams. He throws the dummy. He'll stroll in. He'll stroll over, Kev.
He's a class
Through a
footballer,
big
Doug.
dummy.
Class footballer.
Yeah, he's gone in to score. The halfback for the Grafton goes Vincent Williams. Through a dummy, the hole open. He runs straight through it and put it down. About 20 yards to the right of the upright. Grafton goes lead 20 points to 12 with the kick to come.
Put that down to the Rebels. Drop ball in their own 20, Doug. Crucial mistake.
Yeah, well, mate, you know, you're going to pay a heavy price when you drop the ball in your own quarter like that on the second tackle. Grafton have come up with trumps there. They've made South Grafton pay for that crucial mistake, Kev, 12 yards out from their own line. They've gone on to lead now 20 points to 12 with the kick to come. And Todd Cameron, you wouldn't think would miss it from here.
Well, you put the mocker on him earlier, Doug, but no, I think he'll get this one. It is in good show, but the Ghosts have the jumping castle and everything here for today for the kids to play in and that.
Yeah, mate, it's a big day out here. The Grafton Ghosts love it. Next week will be just the same. It'll be bigger next week. The semi, the South Grafton Rebels versus Grafton Ghosts, regardless of the outcome of this game this afternoon. We'll be back here next Sunday for the same two sides, mate. So, you know, you can't help but think they'll go away and learn from this experience tonight. They have to.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot bigger next week, Doug. I was talking to a few people, said they're not coming today, but they'll be here next week.
Well, that's what I mean. You know, this park's big enough to take a big crowd. I've seen big crowds here. It's a great atmosphere when they get here against these two sides, or any sides actually. When there's a big crowd here, it's a great place to watch rugby league and call it from, and it'll be no different next Sunday. And there goes the kick from Toddy Cameron. He's put it straight between the posts. Grafton goes lead 22 points to South Grafton's 12.
Righto, mate, we'll just take a chance and mention a few sponsors while we're a little break in the game. We've got Gary Gillespie Plumbing, Footlaw & Co. Solicitors, Ryan Street Survey, the Village Green Hotel, and Natsul Concreting. Thanks to all them people.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate your work. Love your work. Okay, South Grafton, the kick-off through their little halfback, Mackenzie. He's been good today, Kev, the little halfback. I like him. He's going to take the kick-off. It's going to be deep. It's going to be taken down there by, that's...
Mitchell Olbach.
He gives it out there to Mitchell Wicks. And Mitchell Wicks is driven backwards in good defence there by Stanley. He's dropped the ball too, as the referee said. No, he hasn't.
No.
He'll get up and play the ball. In the dummy half goes Lowback. Left-hand side, they go through Brett Wicks. Throws a good cover
here they
pass
go.
out onto the wing to Jay Olsen. Oh, no, that's Mitchell Gorman. He's put a chip through. Here he goes, the try scorer. He'll get this Kev. Look, they won't catch him. They won't catch him. Oh, they've got him. They've pulled him
Big
up.
tackle by Jay Duro there.
Play there by Gorman. He'll play the ball. Here they go. He'll stroll over. Dylan Collett, try number 3. Strolls in after a great play by Mitchie Gorman.
Yeah, caught him napping down the left-hand side again, Doug. I think it was Danny Wicks got the ball out there quick. On Mitchie Gorman down the side, on chipped over the top on the fullback. And there he broke over the goal, but big tackle by Jay Duro to chase him down, but to play the ball. Dylan Collett just strolled over, mate.
It was a great tackle by Jay Duro. He was back there on his own. He had no support with him. Grafton were always going to score there. They got there in numbers. Collett strolled over for try number 3. Kev.
Mate, it's back to the Grafton Ghosts we know, Doug.
Yeah, mate, well, that's what I mean. They strolled down there and there was no one home for South Grafton. And they had their own mistake. They made that mistake up here. Now they played a heavy penalty today.
2 mistakes cost them 2 tries, Doug.
That gives the Ghosties some breathing space now. They might open up a little bit, Kevy.
But the Rebels are going to take something out of this today, Doug, and they're going to come back bigger and better next week.
Okay, mate. I don't know. I look at them guys and I can't see much training in them. You know what I mean? It's like we're struggling for fitness down here, and then we're watching the last game of the season. So if you're not fit now, you're not going to get fit. So
And it,
No, I don't know if it's going to come down to fitness, but if it comes down to skill, the Grafton Ghosts will get away with this.
not all the footballers today have the same ethics as you did in that day. Don't get looking after your body.
Oh, yeah, well, mate, you had to. I mean, if you didn't, everybody else knew it. You couldn't hide. You couldn't run and hide anywhere. Even though I tried to. Harry Reid kept finding me out. Okay, great kick there by Todd Cameron.
Righto.
Ghosts.
While they come back to the kick-off, we'll do the sponsors again, Dougie. We've got Gary Gillespie Plumbing, Footlaw & Co Solicitors, Ryan Street Servo. We've got the Village Green Hotel and Natsul Concreting.
Okay, thanks to all those guys again. Like I said, appreciate that. The Ghosts love it. We love it. Everyone loves it. Okay, South Grafton again, the kick-off through their little halfback out here. That's Alan McKenzie. He's got the ball placed down there now. Grafton goes to 28 points to 12. We're about 15 minutes away from full time, I think.
7.5 minutes to go, Doug.
Minutes away. Okay, it's going to be taken down there by Lolback for the Grafton Ghost. He gives it away to Mitchell Wicks. And Mitchell Wicks with another good run from the kick-off. Good ground finder is wrapped up over there by the South Grafton defence. Wells, he gets the right hand ball out there. It goes through Greenshield. It goes on there to the 8. That's
Riley
Law with another good run. He'll play the ball. Toddy Cameron in the dummy half. Yep, they come on the right hand side. They go out through. Oh no, they dummies to Lavender.
Oh, great ball.
Here's a good ball.
Held it up good.
Matt Muller through the gap. I don't know if they're going to be able to catch him. He's a second rower. He's an ex-centre. He's going to go all the way, Kev. He's going to score down the right hand side. How's that from a second rower's play? All the way down the field. He's an ex-centre. He scores in the corner. He doesn't look out of place at second row.
Yeah, mate, he didn't have to do much but run fast. But did you see that pass from Vincent Williams, Doug? Harry just held that ball up so he could run into the hole there for him.
Great play there by the Grafton Ghost. Great awareness down the right-hand side by William. Onto Matty Muller. He showed the face down the right-hand side. Showed a clean pair of heels. Outsmarted the Rebels. Too fast, too good, and scored in the corner. Great try there by Muller.
Mate, that was all Vincent Williams and mate. He's a dangerous player, mate, when you put people in holes like that.
He doesn't look like he'd blow a candle out either, Kev Vincent Williams. He's a good player. He deserves his spot. He was knocking on the door in reserve grade with some shining performances there. He's come up in the first grade in replace of Brad Billsborough, and he's done the Grafton Ghosts no harm at all, mate. He's a dead set first grade footballer.
Dead set, mate. Very good footballer.
Okay,
Danny's got a smile on his face. He's looking happier now, mate.
Okay, the Ghosts are starting to look a little bit happy with what they're producing now. They've got a 32 points to 12 lead. I think they can go on with this and make it a big score now, Kev.
We've got Benny McLennan taking over the coaching roles here by the look of it, Doug.
Well, I don't get this. We've got two blokes at halfway here for the Rebels and the kick hasn't been taken by Cameron yet. That's not very kosher, Kev. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well,
right.
They were down injured, but Doug.
Unsuccessful score remains Grafton 32, South Grafton 12.
It's got away a bit on the Rebels here now, Doug.
Okay, the conversion was missed there by Toddy Cameron from wide out on the field. We've got an injured player.
Still got a bloke down on the ground. There will be no restart till something happens about this.
Time out here. Danny Wicks has gone over to have a look at the South Grafton player that's on the ground hurt. He doesn't look real good, Kev.
No, I'm happy to call game and go home and watch the mighty Seagulls play, Dougie.
Oh, mate, I don't know about that. I think I'd rather watch this bloke be injured here.
It's more entertaining than you getting dragged out of the grandstand, isn't it?
Anyway, we won't talk about that. Let's see about that.
Now, have you stopped running, Forrest?
Yeah, well,
The crowd wants to know how much running did you do?
They looked after me, but they gave me some cold, hungry jacks. And I had no teeth to eat it with, so it was...
They give you a couple of uppercuts while you had the...
Oh, yeah, they went on with that for a little while because I didn't ask for it.
How'd you go with your medication? Did they get that to you?
Oh, yeah, they got me to jail really quick.
Here we got the Oromona in, I think. He's took one in the back or around the head area, I think, Doug.
Mate, I think he's got a kidney shot there. It looks like
doesn't look
he's
good.
holding his kidney area. That's not
He's
good.
not looking good.
He's been strong for South Grafton this afternoon, Kev. He has out in that wide centre there.
Mate, he has a go all the time, mate.
Quite out in that wide side there, so it's a
Yeah.
shame to see Oral go off like that.
They're going to sadly miss him for the last 15 minutes, Doug, I think. We've got big George Jarrett coming on for him, but I don't think he'll be playing in the centres, but Doug.
No, mate, I'll tell you what, but he's been strong where he has been playing.
He's
He's carted the ball forward for the South Grafton side all afternoon. He's kept them on the front foot for a while. Don't worry about that, George Jarrett.
He made some good yards.
Okay,
Both front rowers for the Rebels.
Kick off from Mackenzie's going to be taken down there by Lowback. Gives out the right hand side to Green Shields. He gives it straight away on there to the try scorer Muller, is it? No, that's not Matty Muller.
That'd be Riley Law.
Riley Law. He'll get up, mate. I'm going to get him right one of these days. Eh?
Oh.
He gets up.
Might take you all year, but
He'll get up and play the ball in. Dummy half goes Cameron. He goes left hand side to Mitchell Wicks. And Mitchell Wicks up to the halfway line with another good cart. Good cart there by Mitch Wicks. He'll get up and play the ball. In the dummy half goes Cameron. He goes left hand side, Green Shields. Throws a dummy cutout pass. It was knocked down there by Stanley. He's kicked it through Stanley. I think he knocked it on, but what's the referee going to say?
It's re-gathered now.
6 to go for South Grafton now. 25 yards out from the Grafton line. Here we go, South Grafton on the attack now. Through the big winger from the far side.
Craig Waters.
Craig Waters with a good run. He's a big boy, Kev. He'll get up and play the ball. That's Rigg in the dummy half. Gives it on to Joe Rigg. Joe Rigg with another strong run. Good barging run there by Rigg. He's about 15 yards out from the Grafton line. He'll play the ball. In the dummy half go the Rebels. They throw it out the right hand to Stanley. Out the right hand over there to...
Craig Waters again, mate, on the wing there for the Rebels.
On the far side, mate. He's touched the ball more than anyone. He hadn't been on there that long.
He's done a lot of work in reserve grade too, Doug.
Left hand side, they go through Brown. He throws a good cut-out pass, but it's gone to no one. A little chip through by Mackenzie's picked up there by Olsen. He's been bashed in the tackle over there. He's got out of it. Good run there by Olsen. Good pick up.
Oh, he's
good
just
save.
thrown the elbow in there, but.
He's going to blue in now. They don't want to be doing that.
Where's the linesman?
Brownie didn't like it. He's come from way over on the grandstand side to sort it out, Kev.
He might have seen that slight little elbow thrown in there by Jay Olsen too, mate.
The referee's going to have a talk to Brownie here.
I think.
Saying, what are you doing running in from about 100 mile away?
I think Brownie's going still on the best and fairest points.
Here you go. Come on, sir. Give us a break. Give a Snake a break. Eh? Give Snake a break. On you, Brownie. All right, mate. Rebels, penalty goes to the Grafton goes 15 yards out from their own line. They lead 32 points to 12. There's the kick taken down there by William.
Oh, casualty in the crowd there, Doug.
Anyway, Toddy Cameron to take that ball hit that lady fair in the back of the head.
Oh,
good tackle there.
It was a dead set Falcon there, Doug.
By Mackenzie there. That was a smashing tackle on Nick McGrady on Mackenzie. On Olsen on me.
Yeah.
The ball goes out the left hand
Slater's
side.
on the field now, Dad. It's Slater with the ball there now.
Yeah, that's Slater. He's picked up and driven too. The Rebels have got some sting in their defence now. Out the left hand side, they go through Cameron. It goes through Green Shields on the Lowell back who puts a little kick downfield. Oh, he's going to fight. They're going to chase it downfield and score here. Grafton goes to score, Kev. Great try. Try number 4 to Dylan Collett. Try number 4, Dylan Collett. What a good chase down there by the centre. He never give up on it, and he's put it down inside the dead ball line for a fantastic Grafton goes try.
Mate, that's just a great try. He's a footballer that knows what to do and knows when to do it, Doug.
Mate, he's been scoring tries for a long time, Dylan Collett. He's like Mitch Gorman. They know where the try line is. They never stop looking for it, and they never stop finding it.
That's it, mate. He's a good footballer. He is the best centre in the group. If he's not the best centre, I want to see him.
Mate, what can I say? I mean,
Well, don't say anything. We'll go to our sponsors, Dougie. Let's go to sponsors for today. Gary Gillespie Plumbing, Footlaw and Co Solicitors, Ryan Street Survey, the Village Green Hotel, and Natsul Concreting.
And Doug Graham Solicitors.
Sorry, we weren't allowed to use Footlaw and Co.
Anyway, back to the game. The Ghosts have gone in at the end and they've scored over here. South Grafton let themselves down there, Kev, I think, with some ill discipline. But the Grafton Ghosts have gone in. Toddy Cameron with another shot at goal just to the left-hand side of the upright, mate. They've run away now, the Grafton Ghosts, 36 points to 12 with the kick to come. We're about 10 minutes away from full time. Who have you been impressed with today for the Ghosties, brother?
Oh, Danny Wicks always impresses me, mate. Look at the size of him. But anyway, Riley Law's been solid. Slater, mate, you can't go past Vincent Williams. But while we're on the mic, Doug, want a good mention to our friends out there at Wooleye, at the Wooleye Bowling Club. Said they'd be all listening and watching the game today.
Mate, can't they play bowls? Them fellas out there.
And what about the ladies out there?
Frankie,
Hi to Rebecca and Sue and everyone. Thanks for all them great feeds you cook us out there, mate. Thank you. We'll be out there Saturday for the big tournament.
And play with us again.
We'll be out there for the tournament on Saturday, Dougie.
Okay, mate. All right, back to the game now.
4 points to the South.
Love the people down at Wooleye. Love going down there and having a game of bowls with them fellas down there. Love to have a fish with them and do all that stuff that Wooleye people do. Anyway, we're back here at the game now. South Grafton the kick-off through their halfback Mackenzie. He's kicked a deep one down. It's going to be taken down there by Lowback. He'll get out the right-hand side to Green Shields. He throws it on to, that's Riley Law, is it? And Riley, I'll get him right on. I hope I got him.
No, you got him right, Doug. You got him right, Doug. That was him.
That was
Slater.
Green Shields was in the dummy half. He got a ball out there to Slater, and he's wrapped up. In the dummy half goes Todd Cameron. He's looking right inside. He goes down there. He gives it to
again.
Riley Law again with another strong run by Law, and he's wrapped up right on the halfway line by the South Grafton defence. He'll play it through Cameron. They go out through Muller. Muller throws a dummy, goes himself. He comes to Jarrett, and Jarrett puts him on the ground. About 5 yards short of the 40-yard line. He'll get up and play the ball. Cameron, left-hand side, he goes through Mitchell Wicks. He gives the ball out to the left-hand side on there to the 10. For Grafton goes Wicks. Oh, here they go down.
Mitchy Gorman's got it in his hands.
Mitchy Gorman.
Nice,
Mitchy
electric.
Gorman. Mitchy Gorman. Mitch Gorman. He's over again, Cam.
Mate, he's a bloke that don't like it getting tackled, and that's what he does.
He bamboozles them with that step. He'll look like he's going to go left. He'll go right. He'll go right. He'll go left. He bamboozles them. Again.
He bamboozled me, Doug.
Taking out to 42 points now.
Grafton goes over the post. Mitch Gorman, bamboozlement.
Yeah, I think this one's dead and set over now, Doug. All we need is get a bit of solage when Manly beat Parramatta this Savo, eh?
Well, mate, I don't know about that, but the Grafton crowd hasn't gone anywhere. There's a whole bunch of them out in front of that piece stand over there, and they've got every right to be there today. We got blokes that played hundreds of games for the Greats. There's blokes here everywhere played over 100 games.
They handed them out awards
never
today,
played
didn't
100 games in 37 years career. These blokes played for the one club.
Unbelievable, eh? Righto, mate, we'll get the sponsors again while we've got a break, mate. We've got Gary Gillespie Plumbing, Footlaw & Co Solicitors, Ryan Street Survey, the Village Green Hotel, and Natsul Concreting.
And I'd just like to thank my mum for not taking the pill. Thanks, darling. Love you.
We had to talk to your mum the other day. She wasn't too happy about all this running you've been up to. She said,
like a fart in his face.
she said, calm down the running a bit, Dougie. You just had a heart attack.
Anyway.
She don't. I tell you what. Talking about your mum, Doug. I've got to tell you, she does not like Paul Gallen at all. She hates Paul Gallen, doesn't
She's
she?
not a Paul Gallen fan, no.
And we won't even get into Valentine Holmes. We won't even mention his name in front of her.
Don't start. Okay, Grafton we're not far away from full time. It's been good being here this Derby, Kev, local derby.
Yeah, we've got about 7 minutes to go, Doug.
Yeah, Grafton goes, look, they're going to run away with this Asabi. Been a good game by the Rebels, but they've aimed up. They've got a lot of young players out there that haven't had much first grade experience, Kev, but they'll fit in.
Mate, they've held their heads high today, Doug. They've stuck it to the ghosts in the second half there for about 15 minutes.
Mate, they're going to stay and do closing time as well as everybody else. It's been a great day for footy, and football's going to win the Sabi again, mate.
Mate, no one's going. There's still 20 kids on the jumping castle over there, Doug.
Well, I hope they save me an icy pole. I don't want a beer. I just want a red icy pole today.
Well, I'm going straight to the beer tent, Doug. I don't
Well,
know about
Williams
you.
there.
Oh, he's
look
done
at
it
that
again,
pass.
Williams.
What a great pass. And he's got it round. Goodbye. Lowback will score. Lowback will score. You can back it in. Over he goes. Great play. Right inside. Muller. Williams again.
Yeah, we had Wicks and Collett in the first half. It's been down there right hand side to Vincent Williams and Matty Muller in the second half, Doug. What a pass by Vincent Williams.
Oh, Kevin, but look, mate, look, they're throwing the ball out wide. South Grafton not fit, brother. They're not getting there. And Grafton have found them out now late in the second half. The Rebels have done all right aiming up for the first three parts of this game, but they fell away now through fitness, lack of.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you there, Doug. Mate, we've got to get the road runs back on, eh? Get
Mate,
down to that riverbank. What do you reckon?
We need Mabel McKee
Get
back
a
to
few logs,
coach these
carry a
players.
few logs around the park with us.
Oh, mate, he used to make Ash Wednesday look like a barbecue, that Mabel, when he came
I
on
nearly
the
cried that day. We turned up with a trailer load of logs on it and said, "Get them
and
off, boys."
Yeah, go and get one of them each.
One each.
You can put it down about 6 o'clock.
I said, "Mabel, what are we going to do with them things?" He said, "800s, boy."
Yeah, they were the days training hard like that, and I used to have to carry the window weights, but I got bits of broomstick made to look like window weights.
Mate, what about when he used to wear the garbage bag to training? Wasn't that special?
Mate, that's about losing weight, mate, and getting rid of the sweat. Toddy Cameron's kicked that, so Grafton go on to 42 points, or 42 million.
Bring up to 50 points this afternoon.
50 to 12, Doug. 50 to 12. Right, I'll get those sponsors off while we've got a little gap, mate. Again, gee, they get a lot of sponsor reading here, the guys, don't they? Gary Gillespie Plumbing, we've got Foot Flooring Co Solicitors, Ryan Street Survey, the Village Green Hotel, and Nats Sewer Concreting.
Okay.
No wonder he was on the run.
Thanks to all those guys. I especially like the things the guy from the Daily Examiner took all those lovely photos of me. All right, Williams has got it for the go. See, they go out the left-hand side. He gives it to Muller, and no, that's Riley Law.
Riley Law,
I'll
mate.
get it right.
You got it wrong again.
He'll play the ball, Williams. Left-hand side, that's
Slater.
Slater, yeah.
Blonde blokes, mate.
Yeah, they're all blondes, mate. Anyway, he'll get up and play the ball, Slater. That's...
Oh, no, it's not.
Says,
Brother
can you
Brown,
get up a
isn't
little bit quicker? But
No, we've got one down here. Brother Brown, I think.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, it's Brother Brown.
Oh, he's looking for a bull bar. He's looking for a new bull bar now.
Nudge bar, he told me he was
Yeah,
looking
he's
for.
looking for a new nudge bar, Brownie. He's had a good game, the captain.
Mate, he tries all day, that bloke. We know that. We talked to him this morning. He was pumped, but hasn't gone his
Mate,
way
I
today.
like how he can manipulate things, like the game, and get it back to his pace and everything. Let's do it like that. That's the sign of a good footballer.
Mate, he
and
knows when
someone
to
that
slow
I
it
would have
down,
loved
yeah.
to have played footy with as that bloke, mate. He would have done me in the trenches any day. I like it.
Yep.
Okay, left-hand side they go. Grafton goes. That's
big tackle.
Good run. Here we go. The Grafton goes. He's going to throw it away through Williams.
Here he goes, the
gives
danger
it to
man.
Muller. Muller's just standing and delivering. Look at this. He's looking like he's directing traffic. They've got it out the left-hand side to go through Wicks. He got it back inside the Green Shields. He got it left-hand
Dangerous.
side to Cameron. Look at him go, Cam. I don't know who's who here.
Oh,
Oh, they're going mad over in the grandstand. Danny Wicks, he'll make them go mad over there, don't worry. He'll get up and play the ball now. In the dummy half, Cameron wants one. He wants one. He wants one. He got it. He goes out the right-hand side. They go out there. Here they go. They go through Green Shields. He gives it to Williams, throws a dummy, and goes himself. He's
Still going. Oh, great ball.
Olsen. Jay Olsen, here he goes the winger, here he goes Kev, look at him go!
He ran-
He can play the game.
ran
He's
straight into a
tackled.
Joe Riggs shoulder.
He'll play the ball, Grafton, left-hand side, Green Shields, here we go, low back,
Try
out
time.
there to Muller, no, that's
Call it.
Collett again, and he's looking for try number 5, but he's been pulled up like a mousetrap, over in the left-hand corner.
Big tackle by Craigie Waters there, slowed him down. Needed to be made. Has anyone got a score on the Manly game yet?
Mate, what about the game Vinny Duro had in reserve grade?
Yeah, that one back.
Sensational stuff.
Well, fireworks over in the corner, Dougie.
Oh, mate.
Bit late to be doing that, bud. They got to be
Oh,
timed.
that's a big hit there by the Grafton Ghost, mate. It smacked him into submission there. That South Grafton player. He'll get up and play. I don't know how he did, but he did. He got up and played it. Is that Nick McGrady? Oh, they
offside. Got him
the ref's
offside.
got Grafton offside. He's found them inside the 10.
will follow at full time.
And a minute and a half to go, Dougie. Can they do anything with it?
Minute to go. South Grafton on the attack now. 40 yards out from their own line. Can they mount some pressure, Kev, and finish with a try, the Rebels?
Oh, let's
Here we
hope
go,
so.
South Grafton through Jarrett. Oh, no, that's Stanley. He gets the ball out on the left-hand side through Brown. Brown with another strong run up towards the halfway line before he's wrapped up in solid defence by the Ghost. He'll get up and play the ball to Mikey Rigg. Mikey Rigg down the left-hand side throws it to his brother, Big Joe Rigg. And this is rigged. And he's up there over the halfway line rig. He'll get up and play the ball. In we go. There's another rig in there. I'm telling you, what's this rig show?
He's dropped it, Riggy. Unlucky, mate. He's had a big game, young Joe.
Yeah, he has played good football, mate. It's a shame to see him put that ball down there. He's been strong for the Rebels this afternoon. Big number 18, Joe Rigg.
Righto, mate. We'll just rattle off the sponsors before this game finishes up, Doug. We've got Gary Gillespie Plumbing. We've got Footlaw and Co. We've got Ryan Street Servo and the Village Green Hotel and Nat Sewer Concrete, mate.
Mate, they're all fantastic fellas. I know half of them. The solicitor blokes I'm not sure about. Here we go out through Lolback. It's been put out and South Grafton went for the intercept. They've knocked it on. Grafton will get another set of 6.
I think that'll be it, Dougie. 3 seconds, Doug. We'll call it quits on that. We'll call it quits, matey.
Shaking hands. I think it's all over. The referee says, what are we going to do? He says we're going to put a scrum down. And down the scrum goes. Referee says, let's play on.
The boys don't want to back this. They're looking at the clock.
Grafton goes on the attack now. Halfway line. Not far from the hooter. He puts it in there. Williams runs around from Wicks. Mickey Lomax put it on the ground. It's picked up over there by Brown for the Rebels. That should be closing time, Cam.
The play, that's the playing on.
Okay, Stanley. Okay, the ball's gone back to Brown. He throws it back. The referee says that'll do us this afternoon.
He's had enough to rest. Me too,
time
mate.
at McGarren Park. Grafton goes 50 points to 12 winners, Kev. That was a good win by the Ghosts, but the Rebels, they aimed up in front of a big crowd today.
Mate, the Rebels stuck it to them there for a while, and the Ghosts be having a look at their defence there, actually, Doug. A couple of mistakes they made, but yeah, big win by the Ghosts here today. Big crowd too, Doug. We expect a bigger one next week, bud.
Okay, mate, thanks for coming to Sarby. Thanks for backing me up again.
You're going to be allowed to come next week?
Yeah,
and
mate,
help me out a bit?
We'll have a good time next weekend. Big crowd here this afternoon for the local derby. No one's been disappointed. The scoreline 50 points to 218 to the Grafton side, but no one's disappointed.
And don't worry, Joe. We'll try and get your third mic next week and send it around the ground there, brother.
Okay, Kevy, thanks a lot. Thanks everyone for having us. We'll be here next Sunday from around the grounds here. Take care of each other, okay, boys?
See you all later.
This afternoon, Grafton goes defeating the South Grafton Rebels by 50 points to 12. Don't forget playing for the Mid-Hot Seals today, and the presentation that will follow shortly.